Hello, breadfiesta here, and welcome back to Let's Play WWE 2K23 MyGM mode. In the last episode, which was about 7 hours ago, no, not even, like 5 hours ago, we played through weeks 11 through 15, so the third month of the 5-month season, and we did all right. I felt a little unsure of it, especially because of the whole Shayna Baszler situation, where I forgot to give her a Falls Count Anywhere match. But all in all, we are in first place because of our trophies. So we have 2 of the 10 MyGM trophies that we need to become a Hall of Famer, as opposed to Mick Foley's 1, even though we are behind by about 70,000 fans. So we're hoping to sort of make up that difference. And even though I just played earlier today, it is now dark. Let's see. I am feeling incredibly anxious about grad school, and I need a distraction. And it needs to not be my schoolwork, because I can't do that right now. So we're gonna play a little bit more MyGM, because I like it and I enjoy it and it makes me feel good. I already did the shake-up earlier, so I'll cut that in here. All right, well, let's see what we got going on. We're heading towards Backlash, interestingly happening right before WrestleMania. Triple H says, we've just brought a new physical trainer on staff. He's worked with a ton of major sports brands, cutting edge stuff. We can loan him to your brand to help train some of your superstars, to help them recharge and recover most of their stamina. Interesting. They will have to sit out of the show, though. You can have him long enough to train Shayna Baszler and Gigi Dolan for $30K. I'd also be willing to bend the rules and lend him to you to train just one of those 2 for free. Your call. Okay. So Shayna and Gigi. Shayna was in Hell in a Cell, so she was low. Gigi was also low. I remember these. I don't need to go back and look at my footage because that would be a hassle. So they were both under 40. And Flair can just do a call out. That's fine. And I think I've got enough other things for people to do. So I think I might actually do this. Yeah, so I'll train both Baszler and Dolan. It's 30,000. Yeah, that's fine. Michin says, I feel like I'm a fall guy every week. Whatever my next match is, I want to win. Okay. All right, no argument there. Xia Li wants to team with me. Excellent. That I can do. Oh, you know what? I don't have to have... Because Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooke need to be in a tag team. So the fact that Dolan is out actually works out perfectly. Because I can give Michin a win as well. Okay. So Michin needs a win. And Xia Li wants a partnership. So Xia Li GM partnership. You got yourself a partnership. GM partnership. Great. All right, let's see what we got here. Riding the coattails. If a superstar at or above ring level 20 wins a fatal 4-way match, the losers of the match gain 6 popularity. What is ring level? If a superstar at or above ring level 20 wins a fatal 4-way match, the losers of the match gain 6 popularity. I don't know what that means. Ring level is a mechanic in 2K24. Yoink, steal a power card from each opponent next week. That's stupid. All match types cost 20% less, but use slightly more stamina. All these stink. Man. I definitely don't want, because I'm having trouble with stamina as it is, steal a power card. That would just be, so I just get one free power card. That's not worth it. So it might just be this one, and I don't know what ring level 20 means. I guess I'll just take it and figure it out. And let's get into it. I did look up that shakeup after I picked it. So the riding the coattails. It says ring level 20, which I'm guessing is an update, like, because the ring level is a feature of the WWE 2K24 game, so the next annual release. The card originally said if a legend wins a fatal 4-way match, the losers of the match gain 6 popularity. And presumably they only changed they probably changed the wording on accident. Like they changed it for 2K24 and then also went back and changed it for 2K23, even though the mechanics aren't the same. So presuming that the functionality is the same, I don't have any legends on my roster. So this card is bad. I should have taken the one where I steal a power card. That honestly, of the 3 that were there, maybe even like the reduced like match costs would have been better. But I don't know. I think these 3 shakeups I've gotten, not great. I've not had good luck with shakeups this season. So that might just be hard mode, but it is what it is. Okay, and I've got some notes here. I have Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooke want to be in a tag team together. Michin needs a win. And Xia Li wants a GM partnership. So let's see. I got some ideas here. Let's see how we can make them work. Let's start by looking at power cards here. We've got ×2 advertising cost, worthless. 2 extreme, that's a decent card. And then injury rehab 1, which I don't think is worth it because on my injuries, why is Shayna busy this week? Oh, right. Shayna and Gigi are busy this week because of the trainer who is restoring their stamina. Like, yeah, look, 87 stamina, 83 stamina. That's pretty good. So that's a very good like health spa sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, Dana's stamina. How long do I have to do the tag team match? I have another week to do it. Okay. What else do we got going on for stamina here? Stamina. Just Dana. Just Dana. Dang. I don't know if I want to risk it. I have a pre-match physio card right here, which reduces the probability that a superstar will become injured in a match. But I don't really know if I want to risk it. I do not want to exit the main menu either. So, yeah. That might have to wait. Let's see what else we got here. Demand that she win her next match. What if I don't put Michin in a match? It's an idea. Let's see here. Okay, what rivalries do we have? Because we are now kind of building back after the live event. So Miz is out, Gigi and Shayna are out. Michin wants a win. Michin was all the way down here, my second lowest popularity, other than Andre Chase, who I just cannot get over. Oh, you know what? They're level 4. I remember what I was going to do with Andre and Santos. I'm going to put them in the main event. is stale, that's fine, because submission match. So a submission match will end a rivalry. Normally, rivalries can only end at the every 5-week premium live event. Submission matches can end them, resolve them at any point. So, because this is a level 4 rivalry, we will get 5,000 additional fans from it. And we can also just be done with it. So I'm okay with that. We've got some women's matches I want to build up. I want to also, Asuka over here with the title. I kind of would like to get the. No, there's an idea. Is I get the tag titles onto Charlotte and Dana next week. Cruz is also a double champion, so I'd like to do something about that. Let's think about what our feuds I want to be are. Who's not in a feud right now? Bobby Lashley's not in a feud. Elias is not in a feud. Veer is not in a feud. And or Shayna Baszler's not in a feud. So yeah, Shayna and Dana is the only one that popped off at the deal. Okay. So I guess that means that this week Charlotte is going to do a call out on Gigi Dolan. That works for me. We can do. Who I want to put against Cruz? I guess it would have to be Elias. Elias is like a top guy. So it would not be a bad. Elias did just sort of soundly defeat Bobby Lashley. So Elias Cruz could be a good rivalry. Their staminas are low, but everybody's stamina is kind of low, honestly. I need to start being able to cycle people. So let's do. Okay, let's see. R-Truth and Argus both have good stamina, so they're going to be in a match. Might just do a bunch of singles matches this week just to like maintain staminas. Michin and Ella both have good stamina, so I might do them and then fix it for Michin. And then Braun Breaker can't compete today, so I would like to, or Braun and Miz can't compete today, but I would like to have him in a match. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to take a lot of popularity hits this week, I think, just from people not being in matches, but yeah, we're going to do Cruz Elias. So let's do Bobby Lashley, Braun Breaker, Interference, Veer on Lashley. And those two can actually go a bit if I need them to. Bunch of singles matches. We have our season challenges. It looks like we still need to do about 4 more charity promos, and we only have 10 more opportunities to do it, so I do need to be mindful of that. But I do want to do a call out Elias on Cruz to say, I want my title back. You can sing a song, and then I can do, maybe I'll rest both Lee and Jade this week. And then did Queen Bee do a promo last? Bee did call Asuka. So it would be great to maybe have do it again. B calls Asuka. Seems good. Submission match. Yeah, let's not push it too far. I think I've got everything. I've got all the bonuses, so that's good. Might just be a simple show. Do I use Health Spa, perhaps? Let's consider. Like, just maybe give Dana Brooke a little bit more. All these people are happy, so it would not be... Health Spa 1 is just a +6, so it would be a total +18, which would be 57 stamina. It's pretty good. Before I forget, I think the only option I really have to get like Michin a win here is to fix the match, which is it's why I have them. It's always good to just have those backups. The other option is to do a GM interference for Michin, but I think I will instead do a fixed match for Michin. Yeah. So she'll get her win. That's good. Xylee partnership I'll do next week. Charlotte Flair, Dana Brooke I will also do next week. Do I use my health spa or do I save it? I feel like we use it. I feel like I just used the health spa 1. It's just a little bit, but it will help us with Dana later. And then the only feud we're kind of leaving off here is Xia Cora. But I don't really have space for them right now unless I wanted to do get Elias Cruz in. Their staminas are kind of low. I want to rest them. This is fine. I'm okay with this. Xia and Jade can simmer for a bit. Do I want to make any of these Extreme Rules? Okay. Move my blanket here. R-Tooth and Argus the Great are level 2, so they'll be fine. They're level 1. And this is a submission match. I think I won't do any other gimmicks this week. I'll just take it easy. Just need to, again, focus on stamina. Since I'm struggling with it a little bit. Confirm. Xylee, 3 weeks to interfere. MyGM will win her match. I insured it. Power cards. Fixed match. Yep. Yay. Okay. I think this is good. I'm going to double check my power cards. I don't want to purchase any of those. Miz will be back next week. Logistics are good. Before I hit go, I am just going to write my roster notes down again. I just like to do that at the start of every 5 weeks on every page on my sheet. It just gives me a good sense of what the relative, even though the popularities do shift throughout the month, it gives me a good sort of sense of who's popular and also who is feuding with who, as well as their alignments. So all I do is I write down each of their names. I put the women's division up top, followed by the men's division because that's just how the game sorts them. B and Michin. And then I just put whether they're face heel. So face for the green comedy mask, and then H for heel for the drama mask. So Asuka's a face, Gigi's a heel, and there we go. It's interesting. Like my women's division, all my faces, all my good guys are the most popular. And in the men's division, it's all the bad guys are the most popular. With of course the exception of the world champs. So that is just a little interesting. Okay. We're good. Expensive show for some reason. I think they just get expensive because $35,000 arena plus $35,000 match just sort of starts to add up. But we can afford it. Okay, let's go. Relatively fast week for me. All right, starting off with R-Truth and Argus the Great. They have been having, again, R-Truth on this welcoming committee sort of kick. He, welcomes this great king for a great match. And Argus, who's now been here for quite a few weeks, is starting to become fed up with the antics of the former world champion, especially after, which I believe, R-Truth is not even the champion anymore. So Argus now feels like he has to deal with this fool in his court. Has no direct claim to the championship. So let's see what happens here. Argus has been on the rise faster than almost any star, probably because of that first power card or shakeup. Anyway, just a normal match. R-Truth wins. It's okay. Wow, really? It's just okay? That's a bad sign. And no rivalry also, because R-Truth cannot build rivalries from matches. R-Truth defeats Argus. 2.5 star stinker. Charlotte, just a good promo, although the crowd seems really into it. Level 2 rivalry. Flair calls out Dolan. After, again, their frustrations, neither of them getting to be anywhere near the title due to kind of Gigi's shenanigans. Ella returned a little bit ago. But Ella started a feud with Michin at some point. Oh yeah, it was after, as Asuka was going on her tear. Ella and Michin got kind of caught up in fighting each other. And Ella, being the Skybreaker, was like, I'm going to knock you out of the sky, Michin. And now Michin is going to return and put the hurt. It's a 3-star match, so my booking is all out of order. Unbelievable. I don't understand why Argus R-Truth went so bad. Don't understand it. Well, whatever. 2 rivalry. Michin somehow defeats Rubao. Who knows how that happened. 3 stars. Elias, just a good promo. And basically just saying, like, he wants his title back. He's been putting in the work. And wants everybody to be ready to walk with Elias. Elias calls Del Toro. All right, we have just an exhibition match. Braun Breaker unable to beat up The Miz, even though The Miz has been kind of kicking his butt repeatedly. And then Bobby Lashley, who just wants people to know his name. He came to SmackDown thinking he was this international superstar, coming in and then getting really just getting beaten down by Elias. And now they're going to have a match. And for some reason, Veer Mahan runs in and attacks Bobby Lashley. He's like, I know you, Bobby Lashley. And what I couldn't do to Cruz del Toro, I will do to you. Because both of them are equal-sized ants. Braun Breaker gets a win. And it's okay. And no rivalry also for Veer and Lashley. So, what a mess of an explanation that was. Breaker defeats Lashley with Mahan running in 2.5 stars. Quinn B is going to call out Asuka again. Asuka taking the week off, as the new reigning world champion is wont to do. Cruz del Toro also taking a week off. And B says it's going to be her time. This is the rise of Quinn B. And that's going to B calls Asuka. And in our main event, a submission match, it is finally time for Santos believes Andre Chase will submit his school to the Department of Education. And Andre believes Santos will submit his registration and enrollment to Chase University. Who wins?
Ring the bell.
Santos Escobar. In a 3.5-star, great match, ending the rivalry. This was not a fantastic week, but that seems to be the end of Chase University as a accredited school. Who knows what the fallout from that will be. All right, let's see how much better Raw does than me. Becky Lynch and Tiffany Stratton continuing their forever rivalry.
1, 2, ring that bell.
Tiffany wins, and it's great. Tommaso Ciampa cutting a better promo than Jimmy Uso ever has. Jimmy Uso, who's getting run in by Kevin Owens, fighting Gunther McGirder, who is just trying to make a name for himself, I guess. Uso wins. It's mediocre, and no rivalry for them either. Shinsuke calls out Seth Rollins, and it's okay. Continued heated rivalry. Happy Corbin loves to just build people up. He's very happy to do so. He's a little hurting, though. So we'll see what the result is with this. Jackson Smooth picks up a win, and it's good. Ronda Rousey is here, and it's good. And then Johnny Gargano and Rikishi. Everybody loves to cheer for Rikishi.
1, 2, ring that bell.
And it's a great match. Well, what happened here? I mean, I know, like, Fighter Giant is not like a great class matchup. Like you can see, it's 2 stars there. The performance was also 2 stars, so maybe this was a city that we were in that was focused on like good class matchups. Rubao and Michin, fine. Breaker, Lashley, just each of them getting a win. Escobar, Chase. Santos Escobar, 91 popularity. Not bad. And Andre didn't seem to mind that loss too much. So, it's fine. 98 rating score, not great. 38,000 fans. $61,000. Veer came out and attacked Bobby Lashley. It looked like it hurt. Nice work, Breaker, but you need to step it up against me. You know who deserves a championship around her waist? Quinn B. Red Follower Mania. I think you've got something. You've got a good idea there. Gigi Dolan says her fists are going to do the talking next week, except that's not going to happen. Great Argus says, what a fluke. Try me again, R-Truth. And it was so intense when Ella Rubao and Mia Yim went at each other. So people are into the show. 38,000 fans. 104 rating score. 44,000 fans. $100,000. And there we go. and I continue to be behind by 70,000 fans. But we continue forward. Montreal, Canada. 3 weeks to Backlash. Veto champ. Oh, God. Who is that? The Miz. Whatever. Hey, something's come up and I can't have The Miz taking part in your show this week. Sorry about that. Who cares? Whatever. R-Truth has been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else on the roster you can match me up with for a change? Yeah, sure. Braun Breaker needs something to do now. So, fine. How's Argus doing? He's optimistic. 80 popularity, which is so very good. Yeah, that's fine. Braun Breaker. I've been putting in a lot of work, and I think I've earned a shot at the world title. Yeah, fine, whatever. Looking forward to it. In fact, I've got the perfect match. We've got a lot of promises here. Okay. So, okay, Michin got her win, and now she's happy about it, right? Completed. We've got the Charlotte tag team. I'm writing down my promises now because I can't have another Shayna situation. Xylee GM partnership. We've got Breaker, Braun, Breaker, world title. And then Argus, not R-Truth. I have the perfect idea. We're going to have a scramble in the main event. Okay. In fact, this is going to be, we're going to call it Title Tuesday. Smackdown happens on a Tuesday sometimes. Used to. Okay. Normal match, we're going to do Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooke versus the tag team champions of Michin, Mia Yim, and Queen Bee. And we're going to have an interference. Or do I want this to actually start a feud? Might actually just let this go. It again just gives me options. Having more rivalries is not a bad thing. So I'm just going to have this be for the women's tag titles. And then in the main event, looking at doing a fatal four-way. We're going to put Cruz del Toro. We are going to put Elias. Where'd he go? Elias. We're going to put... Oh, I need to have another face in here. Because I was going to put Argus the Great in this match. Yeah. Well, I guess Breaker gets to do something else. Braun Breaker can fight R-Truth maybe. Braun Breaker can cut another promo. Yeah, that's fine. Breaker gets a break. And Miz. Okay. So then, who would be the fourth person? So R-Truth and... Oh, no, because R-Truth can't be in this match. Because Argus doesn't want to fight him. And I can't put Lashley in the world title because Lashley hasn't won any matches in forever. Well, bummer. Maybe we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do already have 10. Legends. Could have like a debuting legend. Just show up and get like a world title match. Somebody like Super Cena. That's interesting. Because that match would be Fatal 4-Way. Cruz del Toro. Whoever Cruz is feuding against is Elias. And then Argus the Great. And then Super Cena. Just have Cena pop in. If Cena wins the title, that would stink. But it would be my everybody would gain 6 popularity off of that. It's an idea. Let's look at power cards first. Pre-match physio, Stark matchup, and injury rehab. None of those are calling to me. 60 popularity, about as popular as, well, Eddie Guerrero, 71 popularity. Probably the better option, better than Cena, would be Shawn Michaels at 69 popularity. 5 out of 5 promo skill. Cena's also a 5 out of 5 promo skill, huh? Cena would just be for like for the lulz, but Shawn Michaels. It's an idea. It would have been great to have The Miz around for that opportunity. Where is Xia Li's down here at the bottom at 65. She lost a lot from not being on last week. Okay, let's keep thinking about the main event. I want to do top person is Ella Rubal. This will be a file 4-way. This will be Ella Rubal is feuding with Michin Miyagim, who is in the world title, so that's fine. Or they're in the tag. So Ella Rubal and Gigi, who can't really do anything right now. And then Cora Jade and Xia Li in a Rising Tide match. Or Rising Tide raises all ships kind of thing. Asuka going to continue her rampage and just fight. Yeah, this doesn't leave the men a whole lot to do. The other idea would be to not have Cora in this match, put Asuka in instead, and then have Cora attack Xia, interfere on Xia. And then Shayna would just sit out. Although Shayna's stamina is so high, I'd really like her to do something. But then again, she doesn't have anybody else to feud with other than Dana, and she can't really feud with Dana right now. Yeah, let's just do an exhibition match here. They are former champions, and Shayna was kind of a dominant champion, so it's not a bad match. Would still like to think about Cruz del Toro. I mean, I could do, like, it doesn't have to be 2 faces and 2 heels. That's ideal for a Fatal 4-Way match. That's why I was thinking about hiring Shawn Michaels or Super Cena. Because, like, I could do Cruz, Argus, I would do Cruz, Elias, Argus, and Braun Breaker. Title match. Because this is a really, like, that's a lot of high popularities. It's again, like, Elias is going to get super exhausted, but we're doing fine. Yeah, a lot of people on the card, a lot of popularity to be raised. Perhaps we can do... The only way to make an R-Truth feud increase is by R-Truth being on the mic. So R-Truth is just going to wish his king good luck. We're going to have... Let's see. Here's an idea. Is charity promo from Andre Chase, because he's going to appeal to the foundation, to the Chase University Foundation, to try to raise support to get their accreditation back. And then we do maybe I have who Veer attacked Bobby Lashley. Let's look at our roster again. Look at the men. Maybe Veer and Lashley didn't work, and that's just a sign that it's not going to work. And then I just do Lashley Santos, because I don't think they were feuding. I was doing, Lashley Elias before this. So yeah, maybe I have Bobby Lashley is again just going to be on this sort of desperation tour. 0 wins, 4 losses. We'll do a call out. We're going to have Lashley call out Escobar. He's aim for the top, basically. Escobar is the most popular person on my entire roster. So, yeah. I'd like for Cruz to retain here, but I'm okay if Elias picks it up. It would be ridiculous if Argus the Great picks it up, and Braun Breaker picking it up would just be a mess for my booking. So, whatever happens, happens. This is going to be a really, really good match, actually. So I actually kind of want this feud to pop off. We don't have the benefit, so we'll just do the big one. We need to look at doing a special match type, a run-in, or a GM interference. I did promise Zaya a GM partnership here, so I could do that now on this match. It would make everybody upset. It's tough doing a GM interference on a Fatal 4-Way because everybody gets upset. But I think I can take the morale hit. GG will get particularly upset. How many weeks do I have for the Zaya thing? 2 weeks. So I can do Zaya Lee next week against Cora. That might be... Oh, whoops. GM interference for Zaya Lee. Because it's really, if you just ask me for anything, I'll do it. I'll give it to you, except for Shayna if I forget. But I'm not going to forget things anymore. This is going to knock out all 4 of my promises this week. And apparently my commissioner goal, which I didn't even look at, ensure that your least popular available fighter is in a match this week for contract negotiation 2. That's a good card to have. What are my contracts at? Argus has 4 weeks left. Bobby Lashley has 3 weeks left, and that's it. Because I got Quinn and Ella Rubao on permanent contracts. And Ella Rubao is also my second most popular. Ella's just the character I always elevate up. So yeah, I might look at just using a contract negotiation on Bobby next week. Okay. Do I want to do any other gimmicks, or do I just want to do normal matches? I mean, the title matches are kind of gimmicks on their own, so I think this is going to be fine. Do I have a coast to coast? I don't. Have double cost power cards. Yeah, but I guess this will be fine. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this card. We'll lock it in. Double check our logistics. Yeah, Fleet Center. And then level 2 those. Power cards. I wasn't going to buy anything. I might actually just buy this pre-match physio just for the sake of it. Just a good to have card. And then I'll just buy this injury rehab just, again, because I know injuries will happen, so it's just good to have those kind of in the back pocket. Okay. Confirm booking. All right, starting us off, Dana Brooke and Charlotte Flair. They want to be the very best that no one ever was. That's right there, the gym leaders, because they're leaders in the gym. And they are facing off against the Flying Fighters, Stinning Quinn B and Michin, Stinning Quinn B and Michin Mia Yim. It's going to be a title match because we need to defend the titles every once in a while contractually. So don't mind the men's tag titles, who are held by Andre Chase and Cruz del Toro. They'll defend them whenever. Anyway, women's tag team title match. Hoping for a rivalry. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. And new champions, Charlotte Flair and Dana Brooke, in a great match with no rivalry. Why? We'll just run it back. So Flair, Brooke defeat Michin and B in a 3.5-star match with the women's tag titles changing hands. R-Truth cuts an excellent promo on Argus the Great, raising their rivalry to level 3 because, again, that's the only way. R-Truth calls Argus. The only way I can increase an R-Truth rivalry. Fatal 4-way exhibition match. We've got a bunch of, again, rising stars. Gigi Dolan and Cora Jade had a little bit of heat previously. So they're going to be facing off. Xia Li is, after her recent heel turn, taking on the former champion Cora Jade, who took her title in the past. And then Ella Rubao, as the most popular star, the Skybreaker, is also here, waiting for her chance to get at Michin. And then Sonya Deville is also here, just observing her good work. Xia Li picks up the win. It's good, and Jade Lee increases. That's good. So Lee defeats Jade, Rubao, and Dolan in a 3-star match. That's good. Andre Chase cuts a weak promo for charity. His appeal to the Department of Education, not great. Asuka and Shayna Baszler, two current champion and a former champion. They're just going to have a good, fun match. Asuka continues her winning streak, and it's good. Asuka defeats Baszler. Who can stop Asuka? Will it be Queen Bee? 3-star match. Bobby Lashley, he's here, and he is calling out Santos Escobar for all the reasons I said earlier. He wants to aim for the top. Calls Escobar. And our main event, Cruz del Toro and all the various people who feel like they have legitimate claims to the top title. I did put the title on the line, but it looks like there's a DQ happening at some point in this match. So the title will not change hands. Cruz will retain. But Cruz, who is feuding with former champion Elias, who wants his title back. Argus the Great, who has been demanding to become champion. And then Braun Breaker, who is also wants to be a champion, and he doesn't care what belt it is. Braun Breaker wins by disqualification. It's a great match. Elias Del Toro increases, so that's cool. Breaker defeats Argus, Del Toro, and Elias in a 3.5-star match. So that was actually a really good show. And Breaker does not win the title because it's a disqualification, but the crowd still liked it. Seth Rollins, U.S. champion. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt. I hope he does on my, just for the game, because that would be good for me. He does not get injured. It's a 3-star match to open. Becky Lynch cuts a great self-promo. She's now 100 popularity. Oh, boy. Kevin Owens teaming with Gunther McGirder, who is on the rise, versus Jimmy Uso, the silent Jimmy Uso, and Robert Roode, who is a tag champ with somebody else. Corbin, maybe?
1, 2, ring the bell.
Jimmy Uso and Robert Roode, they win, and it's okay. Ronda Rousey cuts a promo for charity, and it's better than what Andre Chase did. Corbin and Jackson Smooth. Jackson Smooth picked up a big win last week, and Bad Bunny is also here because he sent Titus O'Neil back in time from 2032 to 20, whenever the last time he had a match was, probably 2018. Anyway, this is a triple threat match, and it's probably going to be pretty good.
1, 2, that's 3. Let me hear the bell.
Corbin wins. It was actually better than good. It was great. Tiffany Stratton calls out Becky Lynch, and it's okay. And then everybody wants to cheer for Rikishi, and also Johnny Gargano is here, and Tommaso Ciampa is also here. And they're just going to beat up Rikishi.
2, ring that bell.
And Johnny Gargano wins. Go figure. And it's great. So we win this week, I think. Yeah, just barely. Let's see. Tag chemistry is huge for this. So both teams have amazing chemistry here. So we are definitely going to be running this back. Quinn B actually gained popularity in the match, so that's good. Dana Brooke, now my most popular star. No, just kidding. It's still Ella. Ella, Gigi, and Cora all crazy upset for Sonya's interference. So that's something. Asuka, I don't have to look over here. I can look over here. 4-star performance out of these two, so that really buoyed this. Big win, though. Helps keep Shayna, her popularity up. And then this match, the title matches really help a lot with popularity. So like Argus the Great, 87 popularity. He's just one shy of Cruz. He might be the second most popular on the roster somehow. Argus the Great's just great. You can see that the roll, the third row on the left column there is 2.5. This is again because it expects for Fatal 4-Way face heel. Much like for the triple threats that Raw did, a triple threat expects 2 faces and a heel. That's why he got the 5-star. It's the same with this one, I believe. No, this one's actually 2 heels and a face, so it's only a 4-star. That's good to know. I thought that 2 heels and a face was actually far worse. Yeah. This one, 5-star because face heel. And then this one, 5-star, 2 faces versus a heel. This is a face versus a heel. What happened here? Title match. I'm sure somebody will tell me what happened here. But at least I got rivalries. This was a successful week. I'm pleased with how this week went. Dana Brooke and Charlotte Flair are an incredible tag team. 110 rating score, 52,000 fans, $86,000 dues. I can't believe Sonya Deville jumped in to help Xia Li. You could tell Ella Rubao was shocked. Yep. Cruz del Toro forcing a DQ in his match. Really? Interesting. Really felt like there wasn't a good balance of fan favor. Maybe Cruz felt he had to like disqualify because there was just everybody. It was everybody versus him. Cora and Xia had a real cat fight in that brawl. Good match. That's kind of not a way to describe two women fighting in 2024. That's the kind of dominance I'm going to bring to Smackdown. You got it, Asuka. You're on an incredible streak. 106 rating score, 49,000 fans, $101,000. McGirder and Owens are an incredible tag team. So it seems that Mick Foley's getting a lot of the same requests as I am. Okay. We do get contract negotiation too. We are still in first place because Mick Foley has not done, I guess, his challenges yet. And we closed the gap very slightly, but we're continuing forward to Birmingham, Alabama. Charlotte Flair. I told you, Brooke and I really hit it off as a team last week. Thanks for bringing us. We're looking forward to the next tag match. Really need to move my camera, I think. Did you hear the crowd last week? And we got our first tag team win. I knew Brooke and I would kill it. You just keep putting us in tag matches, and we'll keep delivering the ratings. I need to slow down. And you proved yourself to me earlier when you gave me that title shot. I have to say, you really look out for your talent here at SmackDown. I do, and she's at maximum happiness. Braun Breaker. I appreciate the title shot. It's good to know that I've got a boss that keeps their word. That damn DQ cost me a shot at the gold. I'll take it next time, though. I appreciate that you gave me the opportunity. I'm glad that they acknowledged the actual results of the match. So Braun's happy now. That's good. Do not put Ella Rubao in a match this week. Can I put Ella in a promo? Not that free crew booking is really that important. Fixed match, contract negotiation, health spa. Let's, before I forget, use contract negotiation on Bobby now. There we go. That should actually take him, I believe, to WrestleMania, if not. And then let me actually pause and restart my recording. Okay, recording restarted. So let's see here. I think I'm good with all my promises now. The Shayna one is just a forever reminder. Okay. I do want to look at morale also, since I did do that. I made that choice last week. So Michin, my most upset is The Miz, and that's just because he has been out for a million years. Then Michin, Gigi is fairly upset for good reason. And then Bobby Lashley can't buy a win. Let's switch to stamina. Elias is my lowest stamina, so he'll rest this week, but everybody else is actually good. Even Xia Li is good. So, although we still have one more show between now and the Backlash. But what I would like to do is actually perhaps run that tag team match again. It's a shame because all of the competitors in the tag team match are kind of connected to other feuds with other people. So it sort of like stymies those matches. But I think even if like Asuka Quinn B holds until WrestleMania, that's fine. Charlotte and Gigi, because I can do some of these I can handle with like call outs too. Although I would like to get Charlotte in some or Gigi in some matches given her like high stamina. Maybe I do Gigi and Asuka or something. Okay. Well, first things first is we're going to bring back our fighting champion, The Miz, who is going to continue his rivalry with Braun Breaker by defending his title. We're just going to put that out there. We're going to do... we're going to do a call out here of Argus the Great calling out R-Truth. Or it could be R-Truth again calling out Argus the Great. That seems good. We're going to do I want to run that tag team match again? I kind of do. Nope, just a regular tag team match. What if I did the men's tag titles? Who would be a men's tag feud? Chase isn't feuding with anybody right now. Chase was going to feud with Mahan. So if I did Elias and Escobar are a tag team? Do I know that? Journal. Elias, okay. Santos Escobar and Elias work well as a tag team. Do I want to do this match? Yes. Do I want to do the women's tag match? I do, just because they were such a good, like it was two good teams. And then who we got left? Lee and Jade, who are both not great stamina-wise. Yeah, I think I have to break up Elias and Santos and put him with Veer. Cruz and Veer just can't get away from each other, but so it is, and so it shall be. Because then that frees me up to do Escobar Lashley. We know we've got Escobar Lashley sitting and waiting. Michin is in the tag match. Charlotte is in the tag match. Quinn B is in the tag match. And then the other person is Dana Brooke, who's not feuding with anybody in a singles feud. What if I just ran back the match from last week, the Fatal 4-Way, but with no Sonya interference? And self promo from Shayna. Shayna her stamina is so high. Argus is going to rest this week. Elias stamina 42. Maybe I don't do this tag match this week. Maybe I do something different. Think about doing the tag titles later. So instead we'll do a triple threat. We'll do Lashley, Escobar, and Lashley, Escobar. No, like everybody else is at like 50 stamina, so it really wouldn't matter who else we put into this. I could do Andre Chase, and Andre can just be, although the crowd is going to be like, why are you putting Andre against Santos again? Maybe Andre can, it's going to be a recruitment, like he's trying to, since Andre's appeal to the foundation didn't work, maybe his next appeal is to athletics, and so he's trying to acquire this D1 athlete, Bobby Lashley, into Chase University. And meanwhile, Veer Mahan is going to run in on this match, because Veer's stamina is high enough. That's fine. What was my... Do not put Ella Rubao in a match this week. Oh, right. No. I'm putting Ella in a match. This feels good. We again just... I think this will be good to raise up Michin's popularity. There we go. There's all the logistics. Health Spa 3 is good to buy. All these are good to buy, actually. Just all good to have. Health Spa. Does anybody need it? Elias. Did I book all my promos? No, I didn't even book 2 of them. Cruz call out Elias. And then self promo from Asuka. And then just nothing for Shayna to do. The option would be to switch out Gigi for Shayna. Because normally, if I wasn't trying to start like a tag team feud here, then I would just have like interference and have Gigi run in on Charlotte. But what that does is it then prioritizes the singles feud between Gigi and Charlotte and doesn't start a tag feud, which is not what I want. So I guess Gigi just kind of has to stay off the show because I just don't have anything for her to do. Which is a shame because again, her stamina is really high. I might just have to, sacrifice Shayna here. I know Shayna is going to continue to be upset with me, but such it is. Do I do this as... I mean, it's already a title match, so it's already kind of like... this is fine. Do I use a health spot on Elias? No, because 12, that'll be fine. I think now just reconsider the order. Title match for sure is good. Tag match will be good. There's a lot of like good in this match. Or the tag match will be good. Triple threat. Yeah, the drawback to this match is Zaya's lower popularity. But I think it's fine. In WWE 2K24, Ella at that high popularity would be considered a legend. So my shakeup would work. I think we're just gonna stick with this, and just sort of like rely on the idea that I'm like playing with is Extreme Rules. That, yeah, by any means necessary. The risk is stamina for everybody but Gigi. But I think I'll do it. Yeah. I think this is fine. The order of these good. Yeah. Let's do it. Taking about 15 minutes to book each week, so that's fine. Returning fighting champion The Miz after having been after that tragic injury in a tables match that he won. He has finally returned after also having travel issues last week, and he is ready to be a fighting champion once more. But he cannot seem to shake Braun Breaker, and so he's going to hope to do that. A little bit easier of a match in his return, just a regular title match. Braun, who could have won the world title had there not been that disqualification last week. So Braun looking to change his fate a little bit. So let's see what happens. Miz retains shockingly. Rivalry goes up to 3. Miz defeats Breaker. Fighting champion The Miz. Consistent star. His morale is low just because he's been out for so long, but I'm hoping that win helps him, and a 4-star match. Nice. Cruz del Toro cuts an amazing, excellent promo on Elias. And holding his 2 belts, and says that Elias is not even worthy of either of them. Couldn't even get himself a tag team match this week. Couldn't even get himself a match period this week. So Elias says he wants people to walk with him, and yet he can't even walk the walk into Birmingham, Alabama, which is I think where we're at. Running back this tag team match. Title's not on the line this week, but Dana Brooke and Charlotte Flair forming an amazing tag team. Michin and Quinn B, who have formed a great team of their own. So we'll see if the results can be different this week, and they can be. It does start a new rivalry, which I'm pleased, because now I can let it sit and let the singles rivalries get some more focus. So this is Michin and B, and that earns them another title shot. Defeat Flair and Brooke in a 3.5-star match. So they did better. Oh no, this is the same result. So even without the titles on the line, they did that good. Asuka cuts a good promo, or an okay promo. At least she's on the show. Triple threat. Bobby Lashley and Santos Escobar. It's everything I described before.
1, 2, ring it.
Andre Chase gets a win. And Mahan Chase, so we get nothing for Lashley Escobar. But we do get Veer Mahan perhaps saying that he wants to be in Chase University, but he's upset. Oh boy, I could come up with a very silly storyline there. But we're going to go ahead and just write this down. Chase defeats Escobar chased with a run-in from Mahan. Veer Mahan does a lot of run-ins. Escobar and what's his name? Lashley. What's his name? Real life storylines here. I also forgot to write down that Del Toro and Elias, which I think is a level 3 now. Del Toro calls Elias. Next up, we got R-Truth coming out here, and he's saying like, "Oh, sorry, Argus, you couldn't get a win in that match. You're still my king." And Argus has had enough. Attacks R-Truth viciously and says that you will bow down to your king at Backlash. So R-Truth calls Elias. Or not Elias, Argus. And in our main event, we're running it back. After Sonya Deville tilted the scales a little bit last week, these four are going to have another exhibition match just to try to see who perhaps can actually get a match against Asuka. And this time it's Extreme Rules, so no disqualifications. So let's see who gets a win this time.
2, that's it. Ring it.
Xia Li still gets the win. And it's amazing. Level 3 rivalry out of that. So level 3 rivalry for Lee defeats Jade, Rubao, and Dolan, who are going to stop being particularly happy. 4 stars. That was an amazing booking, actually. That's actually one of the best cards we've had. We are starting to turn things around. Tornado tag match with the 4 women of Raw. Titles on the line. And they change hands. Tiffany and Rhonda. It starts another tag team rivalry, even though we've already had this rivalry before. 4.5 star match. I would like to check out their staminas after. Everybody cheers for Rikishi. Tommaso Ciampa and Jimmy Uso, whose feud is so stale. Tommaso Ciampa still trying to hear Jimmy Uso, and Jimmy Uso is speaking loudly. Gunther McGirder and calls out Kevin Owens, even though they are in a tag team together. Pretty sure that Kevin Owens is also a face. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Face versus face feud. Here's a triple threat match. Let's see if Corbin gets injured. Kevin Owens wins, and he's just as confused about that last promo as all of us are. Bad Bunny cuts a promo for charity for Puerto Rico. There's like a hurricane in the Caribbean right now, so there's almost always a hurricane going on in the Caribbean, I think, during the summer. So it's also not summer, it's fall squarely. And then tag team title match, men's tag team titles, they were able to get on the card and not on SmackDown's card. This feud's been going on for a billion years. Drew McIntyre's popularity has tanked. Oh well. Oh, they got the titles back. That'll only help. 4-star match. I believe they every time I put on like my best show ever, Raw just like outdoes it, just barely. Like I can't get whatever. Well, both of us had amazing booking. I want to check out the staminas here. All 3 of Becky, Roxanne, and Ronda are below 40. So risks to the women's division there. This apparently they don't even have a rivalry. They must have finished their rivalry, and now they're just still fighting each other. Corbin and Smooth has gone stale. Corbin down to 29 stamina. Seth Rollins also very low stamina, but McIntyre back up to 70. Angel Garza, though, dropping down to 71. Seth Rollins, I think, is a double champion. I don't know why I'm looking at their show. I want to look at my show. Miz retaining. Braun Breaker's stamina is in the 40s, so that's fine. But I think it went well. Miz up to only 77 popularity, but that's just because he hasn't been on for so long. Braun Breaker up to almost 90. Elevating Michin and Quinn B, so I'm satisfied with that. Elevating Andre Chase and Bobby Lashley, though I couldn't get the rivalry from Lashley Escobar, but that's fine. And then here, 2-star performance. Cora Jade and Xia Li both low stamina, so need to be mindful of that. Luckily, not any morale hit for Ella or Cora, although GG must have taken the pin. But high popularities, 96 popularity out of Ella Rabao. Goodness. We're in a good spot. I hate when good matches end in DQ. Santos Escobar and Andre Chase was getting good. Chase, why did you get caught? Oh, Chase was trying to cheat? Oh, that's interesting. 115 rating score, 56,000 fans, $81,000. Chase wins by DQ because he got disqualified because Veer attacked him. Veer Mahan, you're not impressing anyone, jumping me from behind. Well, he's trying to appeal to the admissions committee. Don't really get why Smackdown want to push Mahan, because he's cool. 114 rating score, so ours was actually better. 57,000 fans. $58,000. And I don't really care what any of them have to say. And we are still in first.